because you gave so much to it that now you just have to hold on to it. You see, what's happening now is the more desperate we become, the more we want to hear the voice of everything's going to be all right. But maybe that's not the voice for the time. Maybe the voice for the time, get yourself together, for some things are getting ready to happen that you better be close to God to handle. Ooh, I feel the Holy Ghost. See, what God is saying is, the lying prophet has so effectually controlled the disposition of the people that I've got to break their hold on my people, because my people are destroyed because of a lack of knowledge. And it is you, the carrier of my word, who is influencing my people to walk outside of my will, because you will not impart the truth of the times and know where they're going. So instead of helping my people to get themselves ready, you have destroyed my people, because you held the knowledge and gave them what they wanted to hear instead of what I told you to tell them. I feel like, so son of man, I want you to fourth test against the fourth talent. Peace, peace. Then there's sudden destruction. The glitter is gone. And the word of financial bliss is leaving disappointed spirits, because based on the word, you're trying to figure out what's going on with you, because the word of health, wealth, and prosperity replace relationship with God. Because then the only relationship we wanted with God was for God to provide the substance for us. But now it looks like all of us got to deal with a Job experience. And the question now is, can I still be to God what I should be to God in spite of where I am financially? Can I still praise him? Can I still lift him up? Because now I'm going to find out what's real and what's fake. Because fake folk gonna lose their mind when they lose their stuff. But real folk gonna praise God till it comes back around. And if it don't come around, we still gonna lift up the name of our God, even if we have to move in together. And he throws out a woe unto the foolish prophets who follow their own spirits and see nothing. So now it's maintenance now. See, the real test is not rags to riches. That ain't the real test. That's the right direction. The real test is riches to rags. The real test is not nothing to something. The real test is something to nothing. The real test is when I had so many wants and desires satisfied, but right now I'm struggling to meet my needs. Can I have the same love and ebullience and drive when I'm struggling to survive as it was when I had everything my way? But I ain't gonna curse God and die. If I got to live less, but I'll still give God all the praise that's due his name. I just need somebody that sees to talk to me. Step out on faith. God's going to make it happen for you. Amen. Step out on faith. But many times we have been deluded by prophets following their own spirit. And we got carried away in the paradigm. We got carried away. We got swept in because it seemed to be working for others. The measure of a revival should never be evaluated by how much money you raise. It should always be about the spiritual deposit, not about the monetary deposit, but the deposit in the heart of the people. And we have become so money conscious that we even bring people who know how to raise money. But if somebody is preaching, does not do anything for somebody's soul, but gets everything out of their pocketbook, somebody got to prophesy to the prophet. Oh, I feel the Holy Ghost in here. Because the paradigm is shifting. And we need to get back to the rudiments and fundaments of Christian doctrine. And that is to love God, love self, and love one another. No matter what we got to do, we got to fight through it to get there. Prophesy to the prophet. I'm telling you, but your own attitude is going to bring you correction. Your own backsliding going to straighten you back out. And that's why God says, I want the prophets to start telling the truth, to prepare the people for whatever may come their way. It's time to get back to me. And I feel like shouting here. I need you back with me. Prophets have got a hold of the people, and now they like the melodious prophecy. Amen. The prophecy that doesn't challenge and connect them to the time.
Making the decision to be saved, to come and to sell out totally to the Lord. Remember, selling out totally and being saved was two different things to me. So you can tell me you're saved, but I'm sold out. It ain't about you, it ain't about me, and it's not about anybody that we think or care about. It is all about the will of God for our lives.
You have not gone up into the gaps, neither made the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. Because of the word of God and the knowledge of God is the strength that keeps you in the time of the battle. Touch your neighbor and say, get ready for battle. It is the word of God that gives you strength for spiritual warfare. I wish I could talk to somebody here. See, prayer does not stand independent of the word of God. You see, a prayer warrior is a word person. You can't be empty of the word and be a prayer warrior. It's your relationship with the word that gives you the power to pray. Because your relationship with the word is your relationship with God. And when I have the word in my heart, I know how to open my mouth and talk